Hello students, welcome to English Composition. This is Full Sail University and I'm your instructor Rachel Robinson. This video is going to give you an overview of the course and tell you a little bit about me, your instructor. I'm sure you're wondering why you're here. Well, the first reason is because Full Sail requires that you take this course. And since you're here, I guess you're here to pass the course as well. But the real reason should be to become a better writer. It's a skill that you're really going to need in your careers and will benefit you throughout your academic lives as well. And I know that you may think that writing isn't important or that it's boring or it doesn't really matter, but I'm here to tell you that it really does matter and that it's going to make your lives a lot easier if you're able to communicate effectively. So don't fret too much, you're going to learn some really useful things in this class. Well, writing matters for a lot of reasons. One of the biggest reasons that writing matters is because it's required in every field. No matter what you do, if it's mobile production, graphic design, web design, you're going to need to write and do it well. You're also going to need to write in other courses that you take here at Full Sail. So it's good to hone these skills now. Also, learning to effectively express your ideas is something that's very important because great ideas are just ideas if they can't be shared. And finally, people will judge you based on your writing skills, starting with the cover letter and resume, so it's important to present a professional persona. Semester, we're going to be working on a number of things: discussion posts, assignments, and go-to trainings. Each discussion post has two due dates, so please refer to your course at a glance. And the assignment this semester will be a personal narrative, creative composition planning, tackling research, and the creative composition final. We're going to have go-to trainings each week to discuss the details of each assignment, so it's really important that you go to those, and if you're not available to attend, I'm going to post it online in FSO. And the registration information for the go-to sessions is also online if you need to find those, and I really suggest that you attend them. As I said, there are two due dates for each discussion post, and that's kind of tricky. So make sure that you are mindful of those throughout the semester and read the directions closely, as well as follow the course at a glance. So the assignments this semester are going to gravitate around the creative composition. And I'm sure you guys are wondering what a creative composition is. A creative composition is basically a composition that is composed of different types of media. And I have a definition of that here. Creative compositions, also known as multimodal compositions, are essays that go beyond printed text to convey ideas by incorporating multimedia elements. A creative composition combines text with multimedia elements such as video, audio, artwork, and music to appeal to its audience's needs. Creative compositions need to appeal directly to the composer's intended audience, meaning the audience needs to be determined before the composition is created. So like I said, it's a combination of different types of media used together. And in this class, you're going to be creating your own creative composition. And I'm sure you're wondering about that. Well, in this class, your creative composition is going to be based on the content of your personal narrative. You're going to choose one of the following to create: either a short film, podcast, comic strip, game, song, short story, or proposal. Multiple drafts will be created throughout the semester, and you're going to receive feedback from myself and from your classmates. So it's really important that you work on those drafts and put a lot of effort into them. This comic at the bottom is an example of a creative composition. It's a comic strip which uses both text and visuals to convey a message. So this is just one example of a creative composition, although the requirements for frames will be more for the course. So you're going to get a chance to show me your talents, to show me what you're good at, and you should choose something that you're good at doing. So if you've never made a film before, maybe this isn't the time to try. So I have some tips for success for you guys because I want you all to succeed. The first tip I have for you is to read everything. And I know that seems really obvious, but I want to stress that a lot. I want you to read the directions from top to bottom, the feedback, the readings in your ebook, and any supplementary materials that are attached to each assignment. Also, try and read the directions before the due date so you have time to ask questions. If you read it on Sunday night at 10 p.m., I don't have time to get back to you. Also, I suggest that you attend all go-to trainings or watch them if you're not able to attend during the live session. Also, don't procrastinate, and I can't say that enough. Procrastination is not your friend, and it doesn't allow you time to revise. Revision is one of the most important things you can do as a writer, so I want you to make sure that you also revise all of your work before submission. And revision involves looking for multiple ways to improve your work, not just the grammar and the spelling, but it's the content, the organization, the flow, the writing style, the way sentences are worded, It's about improving your paper in any possible way. Finally, I encourage you all to contact me. Students who contact me do better in this class. Some of my expectations that we all learn from each other in this class. That's really important to me, that you learn from each other on the discussion board, that you learn from me, and I'm going to learn from you in terms of your skills and your interest. Also, I'm going to work hard to give you guys feedback, and I expect you to work hard on each assignment. Also, I expect assignments to be submitted on time. There's no late work accepted in this class, and I want us to have fun. I think we're going to have a lot of fun here. Now, who am I? I'm your teacher. I've taught composition for many years. I have master's degrees in English literature and business. I'm a small business consultant, and I also consider myself to be a lifelong student because I just love to learn. But there are also other sides to me that I think are kind of interesting somewhat, and I'm going to share some of those with you in the next slide. The first one that's going to come up is Rachel, the sports enthusiast. I am a huge, huge sports fan. I'm sorry, Rachel, the academic. I guess I'm an academic first, but like I said, I love to learn. This collage here on the left is kind of a mixture of everything, not everything, but many of the books and texts that I've read and films that I've seen that have influenced my interest and kind of my academic viewpoints. And just a more succinct version of that, crazy collage is my research interests are African American literature, cultural studies, hip hop studies, women's studies, strategic planning, acquisitions and mergers, nonprofit organizations, and fundraising. I'm also on endless quest for education, for knowledge. I love to learn stuff. I'm a big nerd. I love to read about everything all the time. But I'm also a huge sports fan. I'm a big Gators fan, I'm a Miami Heat fan, and I'm a Cowboys fan. My favorite players are Dwayne Wade, Percy Harvin, and Adrian Peterson. One of the best things about living in Florida is that I can get outside whenever I want to year round. And when I do that, I like to box or cross train. I play a little pickup basketball and I hike. But I'm not really a super athlete. I'm pretty injury prone. I hurt myself all the time. Um, those screws are still in my knee right now. That's from my ACL reconstruction. I tore my ACL playing non-contact flag football. I've also broken my foot while walking. I still don't know how I did it. And I also gave myself a concussion at home by myself. So yeah, I'm pretty klutzy and I guess haphazard in some ways, but luckily I haven't hurt myself too badly or to the point where it couldn't be fixed. So it could be worse. One last thing I want to say again, I want to urge you all to contact me. As I've said before, it's really important that you get in touch with me. I'm here to help you guys. We can have conference time. I can work with you one-on-one. We can go over your drafts. We can do all of those things. And I've included my contact information in this slide, although I'm going to email it to you. It's an FSO. It's pretty much everywhere. If you need to find me and contact me, my information should be available to you. So please don't feel shy about contacting me. That's one of my favorite parts of the job, is helping students one-on-one and talking to them about their work. So if you have any problems or you're confused about something, please call me. Although I'm not available on weekends, I will schedule a phone call or an IM session if you let me know in advance. I have no problem with that if you're only available maybe Saturday afternoon. If you let me know in advance, I can schedule a time to talk to you, but I encourage you to reach out to me. I'm available 40 hours during the week, Monday through Friday, to talk to you guys. So please take advantage of that. There's my phone number, there's Skype, there's IM, email, and if you're in Orlando, you can always come by Building 4D and see me in person. I'm really looking forward to this semester, and I think it's going to be a really great year, and I hope we have a lot of fun.